The Philippines. People from all over the world visit this country for its white sand beaches, delicious food, tropical weather, and most especially, the hospitality of Filipinos. But it's also a place where you can get inked by an iconic tattooed grandma, explore an abandoned theme park, and find a hidden bar inside a 7-Eleven. Today, I'm going to give you an exciting tour while presenting 8 surprisingly unique things about the Philippines. So pack your bags and let's go! Let's start off the list with a quick Philippine information at number 8. There are 7,107 islands in the Philippine archipelago. It's made up of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Altogether, they are called Luzviminda. The unique Filipino culture has been greatly shaped by the nation's diverse ethnic groups and a variety of foreign influences such as Spain, the US, and Japan. There are over 120 dialects spoken in the Philippines. Tagalog is their national language and is spoken throughout the nation. Communicating with a native wouldn't be hard since English is taught early in their academic years, making the Philippines one of the most English proficient countries in the world. Let's head to the street and hop on a very unique way of transportation. Number 7 are jeepneys. Each country has its own mode of transportation that amazes foreigners. Cuba has coco taxis, Thailand has their tuk-tuks, and the Philippines both have these. Jeepneys first hit the roads in the 1950s. They were redesigned from old military vehicles left behind by US soldiers after World War II. Jeepneys are now a cultural symbol and they are the main form of transportation due to their accessibility and relatively affordable fare. Each jeepney is uniquely designed from the exterior to the interior, which will surely amaze you. Now that you're inside a jeepney, there are 2 phrases that you need to know. First is bayad po, which means that you're paying for your fare, and it is normally done by passing money along until it reaches the driver. When you arrive at your destination, you simply say, "Para po," to let the driver know that you want to get off the jeepney. Our first destination is a 7-Eleven. But don't be fooled, this is not your ordinary convenience store. Number 6 is Bank Bar, located at BGC or Bonifacio Global City in Taguig, Metro Manila. BGC is a commercial hub famous for glitzy shopping spots like Bonifacio High Street. It's loaded with big-name brands and flagship stores. When you step inside this 7-Eleven, it looks completely normal with grocery items, store clerks, and customers. But when you go inside the stock room, the entire vibe will instantly change. Bank Bar's overall ambience is contemporary with its plush sofas and an industrialized style exposed ceiling. One of the largest selections of alcoholic beverages in Manila can be found at Bank Bar, which offers everything from sake to whiskey. It's definitely a great place to hang out and have a few drinks while enjoying the surroundings inside. Although this bar did not have any type of marketing, it became really successful and is a go-to when visiting the area. Having fun? We're just getting started. From the city, let's go to the province and check out a sight I bet you haven't seen before. Number 5 are hanging coffins. They are located in Sagada, a small town in the mountain province of Luzon. The indigenous people of the Philippines who inhabit that era are called the Igorots. They still practice an ancient tradition that's a unique way of burial. Igorots carve their own coffins from local wood. When a loved one passes away, the body is wrapped using a blanket. The body is then carried by the relatives first, then it is passed down along the neighborhood until it reaches the burial site. It is actually considered good luck if the bodily fluids drop on you while carrying the body. Once it reaches the burial spot, it is placed in a vertical and fetus position. It is a symbolic return to how people came first into the world in the womb. Sagada is the only place that practices this tradition in the Philippines. It takes hours to drive from the city to Sagada, not to mention the zigzag roads can be quite a challenge. But it's all worth it when you witness how fascinating the Igorot tribe preserved their ancient culture. Number 4 is the Super Bowl event in the Philippines, but done in high heels and makeup. It's pageantry. Filipinos are obsessed with it, especially the yearly international beauty pageant, Miss Universe. Whenever it's the big day, Filipinos are glued to their screens to support whoever is representing the country. They even conduct Miss Universe viewing parties. Now you may wonder, why exactly are Filipinos so drawn to the pageantry industry? It's because of their deep-rooted culture. The Philippines inherited the practice and promotion of beauty pageants from the Kingdom of Spain and the US, which colonized the country and reflected their enthusiastic interest in it. The Philippines has won Miss Universe 4 times, and the winners who won the crown were Gloria Diaz in 1969, Margarita Moran in 1973, Pia Wurtzbach in 2015, and Catriona Gray in 2018. We're not lost. We've arrived at Lemery, Batangas in Luzon. Number 3 is Fantasy World. Right on top of a hill, you can see the colorful architecture of this mystical place. Fantasy World is a medieval theme park that was supposed to be the Disneyland of the Philippines. The businessman who came up with Fantasy World ran into financial issues, so he had to abandon the project. Though it was never open as it was intended, tourists can wander around the place for free and take pictures. You can walk across a rope bridge that leads to a fantastic tree house. But don't worry, the bridge is maintained, so it's safe. There are costumes that you can rent for photo shoots. After that, feel free to climb up the main tower to enjoy the 360-degree view of the palace. Rides are not operational, but the atmosphere and scenery are something worth experiencing. I hope all this exploring made you hungry, because in number 2, we're going to get some food. A great way to discover Philippine culture is to experience their street food firsthand. They are often enjoyed by busy on-the-go people or eaten as an afternoon snack. There is a bunch of street food to choose from, but today we'll only show one of the most popular ones. First up is tokneneng. It is a tempura-like Filipino street food made by deep-frying orange batter covered with hard-boiled chicken or duck eggs. It's best eaten with a salty or spicy sauce. The second is called the banana cue. It is derived from the words banana and barbecue because of how it is served. It consists of fried saba bananas coated in caramelized brown sugar. It is easy to make and will satisfy anyone with a sweet tooth. Lastly, the balut. It is a fertilized developing duck egg embryo that is boiled and eaten from the shell. It's best consumed with some vinegar and a pinch of salt. Even though a balut might look intimidating, they're loaded with vitamin C and beta-carotene, both of which are strong antioxidants that support your immune system. Our last stop is Buscalan, a small village high up in the mountains of Kalinga, located in the northern Philippines. We're going to meet an unusual grandma. Number 1 is Wangod, the tattooed grandma. At 105 years old, she's the oldest tattoo artist in the world. She is called a mambabato. She applies tattoos by hand tapping using a bamboo stick, a thorn from the pomelo tree, water, and coal. Using the bamboo stick, she taps the thorn into the skin in a rhythmic and almost hypnotic way to create a body art. The indigenous Butbut warriors used to earn these tattoos when they protected the people from their village or killed enemies. As for women, they tattooed themselves as a form of beauty. Only men were allowed to learn how to tattoo back then. But when Wangod started working as her father's tattoo apprentice at the young age of 15, she broke the gender stereotype and she has been tattooing ever since. In order to keep the tradition alive, she passes it down to her grandnieces. Despite the long ride to Kalinga, a lot of foreigners visit Wangod to experience this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We hope you enjoyed our virtual tour of the Philippines. It is surely a unique and exciting country that is full of mystery and culture. With its warm, inviting atmosphere, creative and friendly people, the Philippines is a go-to on your next holiday. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching and see you soon!